Hello Virgo, welcome to your weekly tarot forecast here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is for the week of August 1st through August 7th. And we're going to see just what the cards have in store for you. What is the message for you for this week? Please like, comment, and subscribe. And let's see, what does Virgo need to know for the week of August 1st through August 7th? All right, here we go. Let's see what kind of energies we've got. Okay, so I think you're in a situation now where you have a nice, strong, healthy, harmonious life. I think things for you right now are generally very good. I think you have found a nice balance between your thinking and your feeling, kind of the spiritual world and the physical world. I think that you really are, you feel really connected with yourself right now. I think you're really in touch with your emotions. You're really in touch with your physical body and with your kind of your purpose in life. You know, I think that you're really starting to see how you function so harmoniously with the world and with yourself and with the people around you. I think everything just really seems good and in balance, and things are going in a good direction for you this week. I really think, and maybe you're not feeling that just yet, because in the recent past we have the Prince of Wands. So I think there was a little bit of kind of a frantic energy to your week. Maybe towards the beginning of the week you're going to feel that, or maybe that was a little bit into the previous week, where there's just been this real rush of energy, just really busy, and maybe you feel like you haven't really accomplished very much. But there was just this real sense of frantic energy, just maybe a lot is going on. You just seem like you're constantly moving, but maybe you're not really perceiving a lot of the results from all of that activity. Maybe it's just kind of, it seems like it's just busyness, just activity, and there's really nothing being produced by it or nothing to show for it. I don't think that's actually the case, but I do feel like that's part of what's going on with you. And like I said, either at the beginning of this week or the last part of the previous week, where there's just this really frantic, really busy energy. I feel like you've just been really running around a lot lately. But now in this week, and what's coming towards the middle of this coming week, August 1st through 7th, is this real connection with yourself, this real, just kind of a balanced week. You know, I think you're going to have, a calm week, but not too calm. You're going to have a busy week, but not too busy. You're going to have a lot of strong emotions, but it's not going to be overly emotional. You're going to have a lot of energy to go out and do things, but you're not going to wear yourself out. It's going to be such a nice balance of everything. Everything seems like it's going to just be in a nice harmony. Okay, so you're going to be, I feel like you're going to be in touch with how you feel, and you're going to be able to express yourself in a nice, balanced way and in a very effective way. I think, you know, this really seems like it's a week of just kind of appreciating who you are and appreciating all of the things that you can do and all of the experiences that you have, which we're going to get to now, I think, because we've established that this week is one of just a nice, calm, energetic, but peaceful, but also very motivated kind of state. It's very, very balanced. And it's kind of like a combination of these opposites, where you're going to be, you know, very intellectual and very expressive of your ideas, but you're also going to be very empathetic and very compassionate. You're going to have just such a good balance between the spiritual world and the physical world, between your thinking and your feeling functions. It's really going to be, I think, a nice, it's just going to be a good week for you, I think, Virgo. I don't really know what else to say about that. The obstacle, I think we have the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords typically is like, oh, there's going to be some kind of a sorrow, some kind of a heartbreak coming for you this week. I don't think that's the case. I think this is really showing you that despite any upsets, despite any kind of negative news, or despite any painful experiences, or just little upsets, or any kind of little emotional events, the underlying energy is your happiness, your health, your vitality, your balanced outlook on things. So I feel like with this combination of cards, this is you're not letting the little things bother you so much this week. I think that you're in a really good place where these little upsets that are going to happen, and I think they're bound to happen. You're bound to be tested with some little annoyances, or maybe, something will go wrong, or any of these millions of things that just kind of annoy us on our day-to-day life. I don't think you're going to let those things really challenge you, really affect you, really disturb this harmony and this balance that you found between your activity and your rest, between your enthusiasm and your aloofness, I guess. You're gonna have that kind of blissful balance to you. And I think any of these little annoyances that are coming your way aren't going to really mean much. They're not going to affect you very deeply. And I think that's a good thing. And I think part of the reason for that is all of these major arcana cards that we have. First, we have the Magus here as just kind of shining his magical light down on this entire week. And this is just saying that, hey, you're in control. You've got all the elements in balance. You've got the skills and abilities to do all of these things that you're doing. You're the master of the elements. You're one that has the ability to juggle all of these million things that you're doing in your life. And you can handle all of this activity. You can handle all of these minor ups and downs and minor annoyances and these little troubles that come your way. You can handle all of that. You can juggle a million things at once. You can keep all of the plates spinning, and still inside you're maintaining this really peaceful but strong connection with yourself, with the spiritual world. And you know that despite all of this frantic activity, all of these little sorrows that come, these little painful experiences, I mean, look how happy the magician is. I don't know if you can see that, but they've just got this wonderful smile on their face that even though they're doing a million things at once, they're the ones that are creating all of this reality. Okay, so I think this is indicating that this is your life that you've created. These are all the things that you have built and put into place, whether consciously or unconsciously, and you've got the capacity to change it. You've got the skills and the knowledge to deal with everything and make everything succeed or fail. Whatever you want to happen, I think you are in control of how this is all manifesting. Okay, so I think that between the Nine of Wands and the Magician or the Magus card, I think you really have everything that you need to manifest your life how you want. I think you're really in control. You're really in charge of your life and of what you have, the abundance that you have, or whatever you feel that you're lacking. I think you can gain that. I think that you've got that deep connection with yourself and with the world and with the spiritual realm, and you've got all of the skills and abilities. You've got the power to manifest. And it may be a latent power, it may be an unconscious power, but the power is there. This skill and ability is within you, and I really think that the Magician card is trying to remind you that this is all your creation. This reality that you live in is all of your making. Okay, and that's for good or ill. I mean, I don't know what your life is like. I only know what these cards are saying, and I think this week you've got that wonderful attitude, that wonderful outlook, that calm but strong, assertive, confident, but also very compassionate energy about you, where it really is it really is the springboard for all sorts of manifestation, all sorts of abundance. Is really, it really begins with this balanced energy, right? This is where all that manifestation starts. This is the Nine of Wands. This is kind of the end of the path of fire. And, once fire is fully expended, right? Once it's fully extended, what does it do but become thought, becomes feeling, becomes the earth, becomes manifested, becomes reality, becomes physical, tangible things. So this really is you with the capacity, with the potential, with everything that you need. And with the Magus card, this is you with everything that you need ready to put it into action to manifest. Okay, this is all of that fire energy, all of that spiritual impulse, all of that initiative that is just ready, just on the brink of becoming plans and actions and realities. Okay, so this is that kind of wellspring of all of that creative energy. This is the source of the creative energy that is now right at the doorstep of manifestation. Okay, so this is just ready for you to unleash it. And with the Magus card, this is you doing that work and manifesting things and creating the world around you, creating the abundance, creating the reality that you want. Okay, and so I think that really is the message here. Is that this week is really one for you to start putting your plans into action, to start working towards manifesting your goals, manifesting your desires, and creating your own reality, okay? And I think in the near future, we have here the Knight of Swords, so I think there's a lot of communication and planning that is needed in this situation, and for you to start manifesting all of your ideas and all of your goals and desires, I think it's going to take a lot of planning, a lot of communication. I think that's a pretty obvious card. I do think that we have as a foundational card the Justice or Adjustment card. I think in this situation, it's really indicating that you have a good partnership with someone that is really going to allow you some room to manifest. It's not allow you as in give you permission, but someone is with you in this partnership that together, I think the two of you really help each other to manifest your realities, manifest your goals and desires. So I think the partnership is very important. Now this could be with a close friend, family member, could be a romantic or domestic partner. It could just be the relationship that you have with your employer or with some other entity that is in a practical way providing you the room to manifest and to work your will in the world. Okay, so I really think that your partnership is very important, and it's a very beneficial partnership that you have with someone or some entity. Okay, I think a lot of what you do, what you want to do, and the ideas and plans and desires and goals that you have are not necessarily just money-making ideas. Okay, it's not like all of your creative endeavors need to be focused on making money. I don't think that's where you're coming from. I think you choose your projects, you choose what you want to manifest based on other criteria, not on how much money is it going to make me. Okay, so I feel like the things that you do are not focused on financial gain. And that's what we see with the Seven of Discs here, is that you're doing this work, and that the financial gain is not your primary concern. It's not number one reason for doing any of this for you. I think there are other factors that are more important for you that are leading you to certain areas, certain projects, and certain creative endeavors, and it's not just about the money. Okay. That being said, I do feel like you're in a good place financially, and I think this goes right along with the Adjustment card, that you have this partnership, you have this foundation that is providing some security and some stability for you. I think you're a successful person. I think you've got your finances in order, and that again is part of this balanced, harmonious kind of outlook that we have, this energy that we have. as the springboard for all this manifestation is that you're in a pretty good place financially and domestically, and in your physical health, your physical life, you're in a good spot. So that's why I think that it's another factor, another reason why this is such a good week for you to really start focusing on how you're going to be creating this reality. Okay. And I think that it's going to take some sacrifice. I think that you're going to, have to give up some things that you've been doing. Maybe you're giving up a lot of this frantic, busy energy in order to focus on your creativity and your manifestation. And so I think that there are going to be some sacrifices that you're going to have to make, that your partner may have to make, in order to facilitate this creative project and this manifestation. Okay, and I don't know what it is that you're working on. If you want to leave me some comments down below and just kind of talk about what your creative goals are, that would be great. But I think that you're going to have to sacrifice something. There's going to either be some sacrifice of time or energy, or it could be, financial sacrifices, whatever the case is. It's not just going to come of its own accord. It's going to demand a little bit of a sacrifice, I think, from you. And that I think that's fine with you. I think that because we have the 7 of discs here that we've already talked about, I think this sacrifice is something that you're ready for, and you understand the little bit of suffering that comes along with manifesting our goals and ideas and our desires, and really being creative and devoting ourselves to our creative energy, our creative pursuits. I think always entails a little bit of sacrifice or a little bit of suffering. I think we've all kind of heard that cliche before, that a person suffers for their art, and the suffering artist, that sort of thing. In the more long-term future, we do see the Emperor, and I think really the Emperor card is the perfect fulfillment of that, the perfect complement to this 9 of Wands energy. And this is just coming full circle, I think. I think the Emperor really contains within themselves this 9 of Wands energy, this really balanced, calm, authoritative, confident, assertive, but empathetic and fair. All of those great balanced things, that combination of those opposites where your head and your heart are in perfect balance, your thinking and feeling functions, and your ability to be strong and assertive and forceful and energetic and enthusiastic, but still have that softness about you, still have the compassion and empathy, and still have this peaceful and calm demeanor that it kind of takes a backseat when you're in this frantic, all over the place, energetic state. But I think this is really showing that in this week, August 1st through 7th, you're going to have a little bit more of this just stable, calm, assertive confidence and energy that's going to allow you to start taking reality into your own hands, taking your reality and manifesting things according to your will and to your heart's desire. So I think this is really a great reading for this kind of creative beginnings, this creative process, I think. And I really feel like this week you're in a good spot to start focusing on that. I think you've got the energy there, that fire energy, that creative energy is ready to go. It's right at the doorstep. Now it's just about starting, about putting it into action, putting the planning and really funneling your emotions and your spirit and all of that into these projects and these endeavors. So I think that's a great message for you, Virgo. I thank you so much for letting me read for you today. This was your weekly tarot forecast for the week of August 1st through August 7th on Dove and Serpent Tarot.